Hey you guys, just to make up for this morning's video where I was like totally trashed and my apartment was a mess, I am now getting ready to go to work. So this is me in work mode. And the video I want to make today has to do with different levels of sexual intimacy. There. So I'm going to be a little sexy on this one because I'm ready to go to work. Different levels of sexual intimacy. And by that I mean the very lowest level of sexual intimacy is what we see in porn. Sorry, guys. It's treating another person as an object, using them for your own pleasure, maybe even abusing them, and hitting them, maybe, anything non consensual like that, using them to prove how sexy you are, trying to perform like it's all about you and your needs. You see the other person as feeding your ego or helping you get off. They're not a person with feelings. And I think a lot of the pickup artists see women that way, but that is definitely one way that people like to have sex. Let me bring this camera a little bit closer here. I think any time somebody has hookup sex, or people who have a lot of hookup sex can easily fall into that trap. Hey, I'm just going to have sex with you for my own gratification, and after that I'm going to discard you, like you're just an object to me. And a lot of people see people as objects. They'll see the waitress as an object. How do you see the waitress? The person who answers the phone on a call to help you with an appointment or something you want. Are they just a nuisance? Or are they a person with feelings? Okay? You don't have to like fawn, but let's have some respect. The next level up would be seeing the other person as someone with feelings. How do they feel? What do they want? My feelings and needs are equal to yours. Level, position. What is it that you want to experience? What am I experiencing? And it's like an intimate type of sexuality where discussions are welcome, laughing is welcome, feelings are welcome. A lot of people are uncomfortable with that level of intimacy, doing kissing, eye gazing, just being affectionate. A lot of people are uncomfortable with that, so the only sex they can have is the level 1, which is seeing someone as an object. It's not satisfying at all. So I kind of look for men who are sensual, who like to kiss, who care how I feel, and who also are not needy or like fawning. They want to enjoy themselves, so it's a mutual situation. I think that to get to the higher levels where you're using tantra or you're very intimate with someone really requires being in a relationship with someone, especially for women. As a woman, I can't go to that level 3 with someone I'm having level 2 sex with. I don't have the connection. I don't have the trust built up. And especially as a woman, guys might not realize this because a lot of guys could probably just look at this and be like, oh my God, my dick is hard. That's all you need. Women need a lot more than that. We need to feel safe, we need to trust you, and a high quality woman is also going to want to feel valued by you. High quality women don't go around hooking up anyway. So when guys are going around hooking up, they're never going to be able to experience level 2 or level 3 sex because the level 2 woman is going to get attached. She wants you to text her back. She wants to know where this is going. And that's just how we are. For a woman especially, the amount of pleasure that we feel during sex has to do with how much we trust you, how much we can let go because we're like receiving energy. And for me, with my benefactors, let's say, or my special friends, let's say, call them special friends, I am receptive to a degree. I don't allow too much receptivity because that requires a relationship and a connection that has been built ongoing over time. And if a man doesn't give me that, he doesn't get access to all of me. He just gets a little piece of me. And that's what I want people to start thinking about. It's not just about the positions and the toys and how many orgasms you have, or whether you have orgasms at all. It's more about, how do I feel? How does this other person feel? And the places where I come up against like my comfort zone, am I willing to break through it? And that usually has to do with something with intimacy. This is what I'm afraid to tell you. This is where I think I'm too much. This is where I'm ashamed of my desires, my body, my response, and just being present with it and working through it. And that takes a real person to do it with, someone who also likes level 2 or level 3 sex. See, when I was married, my husband only wanted level 1 sex. It was a way for him to get off because he was afraid of feelings. And to me, that was very uncomfortable. It was very sad. In level 1 sex, you keep your eyes closed. You don't kiss. You just kind of pump and dump to get off. Or you're mechanical. You're very mechanical. You might try to get your partner off, but you're not tuned into their body because your emotions are shut off. So you're not flowing and feeling the other person. Sex is really a good way to honor someone's sexuality in a very playful, safe space. And pretty much, I have level 2 sex, to be honest with you guys. I would need a relationship to have level 3 sex. And honestly, that is why I wanted a relationship for the longest time. But I have made peace with the fact now that level 2 sex is good enough for me. It's better than what I had when I was married. And within the confines of that, I explore as much as I can. What's holding me back emotionally in some area? Where am I uncomfortable, and why? And why do I think I have to do it this way and I can't do it that way? I think that exploring our emotional intimacy is the hot topic of sex. It's not just about positions. It's letting go, trusting, and feeling our emotions. Yeah. If some people, the only time they can experience any feelings at all is during sex. I've had sex with guys in the past where they like to be very affectionate, very intimate. Oh, feel everything, just feel, and then they'll disappear. I call them turtles. Women can do that too. I've met women turtles. They come out of their shell and they have all these feelings during sex, and when the sex is over, they go back into their shell because they're afraid of their feelings, and sex is the one way they can express them. However, to be in a healthy relationship, we have to be able to express them afterwards too. I was watching a dating video the other day. This woman made a funny video, and she had a guy who kept saying he wanted a relationship with her, and they would go out, and then after they kind of got closer, he would just pull away and disappear. He's uncomfortable with his feelings and with intimacy. So to have really good sex, you have to be comfortable with your feelings and have some awareness of not just your body, but also your emotions, because sex is not just physical. My ex-husband always say, "Hey, Shahrazad, sex is just physical." And I'm like, it isn't. Like, I don't get it. But now I understand there are men who are shut off from their emotions for whom it is just physical. I haven't had that kind of sex in years. And I don't want that kind of sex. I want men who want to feel things and be sensual and be intimate. Otherwise, it's just bodies moving, and like, that's just boring and very low level and very not fun. I might as well not even be here. Just get a doll. If that's what you want to do, you don't need a woman. You don't need a woman like me for sure, because I'm not going to be happy with that. But if that's the kind of sex people want, but I guess they get off on degrading you or seeing your physical responses. Oh, I'm such a good lover. Look what I can make her do. I can make her come. I can make her moan. Me. Or maybe even, yeah, I'm such a good lover. I can make her come, but it's all performance. I call myself pleasure, not performance. It's about, how are you feeling? Are you enjoying yourself? Are you present in this moment? Are you aware that you're with another person and that they have feelings? Are they turned on? Are they enjoying it? How can I help them enjoy it more? How can I help myself enjoy it more? Like, it's an adventure. It's an adventure of two people. But hey, you guys might even know more ways than I know. I haven't been in a healthy relationship sexually in years, like 40 years, 30 years. So I don't even know what's all possible. So you guys who are married and are having sex that is more than level 2, which is emotionally intimate, where you're also doing like tantra or bringing God into it or deeper spirituality or more feelings, and I'm especially curious how it enhances a woman's sexuality, because it's definitely going to increase her physical pleasure if she has those other aspects.